Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Karzoug, and these are the same three imbeciles that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Asher Ford, Human Ranger, played by Char. I'm sorry, I have muted you. I have cast silence upon you. I shall dismiss the silence so that you may now speak.
Now I don't want to speak. Now I'm embarrassed to speak now.
Char's words were secrets, only for us.
Nah, I just said with each passing session, I'm more and more convinced that we're all going to die. So I'm very excited.
What would make you think that?
I almost died last time.
In any case, in the bottom middle, we have Greshy Ironroot, Halfling Druid, played by Will.
I mean, if we already died once, we can't die again, right? Isn't that how it works?
Double jeopardy.
I think that applies to Pharasma's court, perhaps. But in the bottom right, we have Gunn, Shough, Human Champion of Erastil, played by Adam.
Must be so frustrating to have your plans continuously busted up by a bunch of imbeciles. Weak, powerless imbeciles, you know.
Indeed.
Just saying.
My plans shall fail no longer. Because last time, on Third Action, a group of intrepid adventurers continued their ingress assault on the Pinnacle of Avarice, Karzoug's. If I'm speaking third person, I suppose I should just be myself.
Just be yourself.
Anyway, you were attacking Karzoug's fortress. You decided to go a different route from last time, taking the right-hand / eastern path down the green hallway instead of the red one. Sorry if any listeners are colorblind. Audio colorblind? I don't know where I'm going with that.
I'm not sure either.
You fought some stuff. You encountered another image of Karzoug. This one nearly deleted Asher in a single shot of disintegration. And then you were assaulted by a series of giants of different sorts. I guess not different sorts. It was storm giants. It was a trio of storm giants plus
a couple of storms and a
rune giant. Once you defeated the rune giant, the storm giants fled. Yes, the storm giants fled. Sorry, was this 2 storm giants? No, there were 3. I think
there were 3.
There were 3.
Where have I put the third one?
And we went out of our way to make sure they could...
Several ran away. One was forced to flee at first, and then the other ones just decided to bugger off. Once
they became disenchanted or whatever they were.
Okay. I seem to have misplaced
Unenslaved.
Did one of them die?
Oh,
no. One of them ran... Sorry, there we go. One ran past you.
Oh, the other direction.
Yes. Through the north.
That's
back towards the entrance. The other 2 fled deeper inside. You also encountered the Most High Sioftra, the leader of the Lamia, as well as Khalib, who claimed to be Karzoug's greatest apprentice. You managed to take out both of them fairly quickly.
He was probably not.
And I believe that is where we left off. So the group of you, let's go ahead and get you into the game. Let's switch to camera mode. Update this thing. All right, is it following? It's following. Cool. All right. So where we ended off, I don't believe anybody has any persistent conditions going on. No. Asher is in the back, hiding behind a wall. He's still drained 1. Greshy is forward through the doors in the hallway, still riding Phelan. And Gunn had kind of charged forward, I think either to fight Khalib or was going to go check his body or something. But in any case...
Khalib got splattered against this wall and I went forward to see where the giants went.
Right. Okay. So that's where we ended. So to recap here, as far as like what you're looking at, the hallway that you came down ends in a set of golden double doors that are currently closed. They're right here. Then the hall turns to the left, or the east, as it were, towards a set of what appear to be two hallways. Gunn, you can see through one hallway a little bit, and see that there are these. They're kind of like large rooms, cubby holes maybe. They're like 20 by 20 square rooms, blocked by what appears to be some kind of thin green, like magical barrier. And inside the chamber is some kind of like glowing green mist. So you can see, I think you can see two of those there. Actually, you can see three. But in any case,
Do they
I
look
realize that my
empty?
mouse is... I've hidden my mouse, but in any case, I've unhidden my mouse so you can now see. The rooms are over here. This is the golden doors down here at the bottom. Yeah. I leave the floor to you guys. What do you do?
I believe I was going to check and see if the Most High Seoptra had anything of value that we might need to take from the charred remains that are left.
Probably more rings.
Might be all, but
Okay, you can see that she's got a scimitar. She's wearing a magical circlet. She's got a brooch on her armor. She's wearing a Sahedron ring, and there is a wand tucked into her like side satchel.
shiny.
While I think
Well, I'll
Gunn is
snag the
checking-
wand.
Gunn is checking Khalib, who has
That's correct.
Khalib has a staff. He's wearing some magical robes. He's got a ring, and he's carrying 2 scrolls. And I can turn this into a little loot box here in just a sec.
Yeah, all of it.
Uh,
We're gonna take all of it.
should
And the rune giant might have a
His
ring as well.
robes off.
Hey, they're magical. He's not gonna mind.
Turn him over.
Mhm.
There you go.
Sure, that'll do. I will put a collection box over here. Now I have to move things over to it. Can I? Oops. I need to fix one of these items. There we go.
Right.
Cars for Kids is still on the loose.
Okay. So there's that. There's the scimitar. There's this.
They're all so unusual.
Let me change the names of the mystified versions.
They are quite strange, aren't they?
Roach.
I guess our stuff would be big.
A
Double checking my bag space. Actually, I have a decent amount in the bag of containment.
Let's see this.
And I'm also putting my last greater healing potion back in my gloves. Just in case. So use
I've-
this one.
I've got one if you'd like another.
Ooh. That would be nice, because this is really my method of healing myself right
So,
now.
Actually,
No one else
I
is
will take
around.
that back because Greshy
Oh.
can't hear anything right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh
As
yes,
we now recall that Greshy is deaf.
Yes, we fucked that up. That could have changed that fight at the end.
Oh, I would have changed a lot.
Definitely
get
means
my
you
revenge
can't cast
later.
with verbal.
I take all my points or something, maybe? I don't know.
No,
Serious.
I'll plan it out. I'll plan out the revenge.
It'll
Uh-oh.
be some serious revenge because we all forgot something.
How about we just remove your hero point? We'll just deduct a hero point from this session, if that's all right.
Well, that's fine. I was saying that you could take the fate points that I have because that would have effectively been what I did
Well,
to make sure
I'll
I
just do it.
hit the
I'll
DC
just-
5 or whatever.
I'll steal a hero point. for.
All right, I'll have to earn it this session then.
Yeah, villainous gameplay.
Make you actually give one out for once.
When you say steal it, does that mean the bad guys can use it?
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what?
There's
Why
a
not?
I think that's great.
Let's do it.
I've taken Greshy's hero
See
points
hero
away.
point. Pray I do not.
We're gonna
Taken.
die. This is gonna be used
All
to
right.
kill.
I believe
Yeah,
I've
probably.
put everything.
It's only good
that-
through the end of the episode, so
That's true. So make sure you fight something before the end. If you don't, there will be
All right, well-
a pulse of magic that will hit the entire building that you'll have to make a save for.
We should clear the area a little bit before we stop to look at this stuff.
who are you talking to?
Okay. I
So
can
let's-
hear
Party, I
you.
guess.
Let's see.
Greshy's
these
busy
rooms
looking
are
at stuff. Yeah.
Tiptoes around.
I'm gonna kind of peek a little bit further down and see. Oh, there are a lot of rooms.
Yeah, just step out into the hall so you can see. Yeah, you can see that there are a number of rooms down this hallway. One on each.
Oh my goodness.
They're on each side of the hall. If you're gonna count, that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
Found the bathroom.
24. It's like 24 different rooms down this
Cubby
hall.
holes.
Cubby holes.
What could these possibly be for?
And at the end of the hall, you can see another chamber. This one has... You can barely make out maybe like a chandelier in that cubby hole, as well as some nice-looking carpets. But you can't really make out any details from
I
here.
would like to consider what we're seeing there with the swirling fog, and there's some kind of a barrier blocking each cubby to keep the fog in.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Is this possibly some sort of like prison cell or place where they could put the rune slave on people, or maybe a teleportation site of some kind? Let me ponder using.
There's no... I think there's
Guess
no
Arcana.
recall knowledge that would give you an answer here, because these look like fairly unique things. You could draw your own conclusions, or you could get closer to one and try and study it more, and then do a recall knowledge. But just looking at them, they look
Okay.
like all of the things that you've described.
Okay.
Like, those are all reasonable assumptions.
Greshy, do you mind staying close by? I'm gonna maybe poke one of these. What kind of an aura do they have? Transmutation, presumably? Could be conjuration?
Yeah, if you're doing some focused detect magic, then yes, you're
Yeah, I've got
getting-
that always on.
You're getting a much stronger transmutation aura off of those rooms.
Okay. Well, that means probably not the teleportation thing. Maybe. Greshy, do you want to come over here and stand close while we... Or maybe we could have Asher shoot one of the things with his bow to dispel it. That might give us a clue.
What?
Yeah, look at these things.
Asher.
Or maybe this
Traces
is like
way
where we're
around the
supposed to
corner.
go to get to...
I'm nervous. Be very slow. This weird room. Does this doesn't look like the fish gas, or is it like just kind of
fish
like
gas?
Oh, it
fish gas?
Could be.
The gas
Yeah, the
turns
fish-
me into a fish in the Wrath Wizard Palace.
The Rune Forge.
Oh yes.
A mist looks like a mist. I guess they're similar in color.
A mist is just a mist.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it does
Fish
look like
mist.
that. Yeah.
Cool. Fish mist.
And it appears to be held back by the. Does this look like a trap where the wall's going to come down when we approach, and then the gas is going to come rushing out? Greshy?
No, they seem to have barriers in front of them. Like there's no visible like wall, like physical wall that looks like it's supposed to be there. They just look like there's all a bunch of barriers.
Yeah, like if I step too close and then the barrier turns off, and then the mist comes out.
Oh, I mean,
And we have like 24 different transmutation saves we have to make to approach the. It's kind of that's the vibe I'm getting here.
I don't see any fish statues.
Like, something's going to happen if we try to get to that magic circle at the end.
Oh.
Magic circle.
Just squints down the hall.
Oh, that's just a
The
rug.
Whatever that
chandelier
is,
thing.
the chandelier.
It's
That's
a
a rug,
rug
oh,
and there's a
okay.
chandelier
Does
over
that
it.
have
Well,
a
But it looks like another one of these kind of rooms.
Whatever
a
room is down
barrier?
there.
in front of the chandelier, or is that just like a?
Yeah, there's another barrier in front
That's
of
a
that one.
barrier
It looks
too,
like
right?
it
Okay.
looks like the same kind of room. I guess from what you can see here, you can see the interior of these rooms is made up of that same kind of jade crystal that the pillars surrounding the tower were made of.
Hmm.
You don't know if it's the
I
exact
could
same
try
stone.
shooting one, but if I break it and the gas comes out, what do we do? Like if it just breaks the barrier.
If one of them, I mean, better to discover what one of them is than to get halfway down and have them all whoosh open or something.
I guess that's true. I
But-
could.
Why don't we just step a little like up to like here? From here on the corner, could I investigate close enough to do a check?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I
What's
don't
your,
actually want to stay near him.
What's your avenue of investigation? What skill do you want
I'm
to
going to use. I'm thinking Arcana is going to be more, but I'll start by considering from a religious perspective. Is this something that the gods would have been involved with? And let's see. Do I need to make
Okay.
this secret?
Yeah, secret religion check would be good.
Okay, let me see if I get that when I'm popped out.
Question marks.
It worked.
43. I shouldn't speak.
I'm an expert in religion, but technically.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you approach one of
I'm
the
not actually
kind
that
of
good at it.
golden, not golden, one of the green pillars, so that you
Jade,
kind of peek
yeah.
around it to look inside one of the barriers, and the room that each of these little cubbyhole rooms is fairly stark. They remind you of like. I guess during your religious training with Mother Teketz, the temple of Erastil had something kind of similar to this, like a meditation type room. This kind of gives off that vibe, but you're not really sure what's up with the magic here. It feels a little bit more like a meditation room than a prison, but it could be a prison.
Maybe some kind of a stasis chamber? Greshy, do you want to give an opinion?
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Are we waiting 10 minutes?
Greshy can't hear a damn thing.
Right.
So he's been taking
Oh,
his time to look at the
Greshy?
wand and see
I
if he
think
can figure out
Greshy-
what it is.
Right, I-
Busy.
Yes,
You
So-
call out for Greshy and realize that he hasn't come.
Hasn't responded the entire time because he's just looking at the wand. He's trying to figure out what it does.
Greshy,
Guess we better
Greshy?
go see what's going on
I
here.
don't know how long
approach
this
him like
lasts
a
either,
dog,
so-
like put your arm out.
He's-
Don't approach from
Greshy?
behind.
You okay there?
Greshy.
Oh,
Greshy.
what?
We've been calling you.
Are you saying something?
Can you hear?
I think he's great. Okay,
So,
well,
no, okay.
tell you what.
Greshy, Asher, yell.
Paper, write some. Oh, I've got chalk. All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna get.
Can't hear.
I'm gonna fish my chalk out of my bag and start writing on the wall. Like,
All right.
can you hear?
Shakes his head. No.
Oh.
Thought that was pretty obvious.
Okay. Should we wait here, Asher, for a little while then, and look at this stuff? Do you have anything that can fix this? Let me think whether I have.
I don't think I have anything. Unless I could pour a healing potion.
A healing potion would
a
be
healing
great.
potion.
If
Excellent.
only we had a hearing potion
This would be the
available.
exact moment where we would need that type of.
The staff of healing would come in handy for that, but don't think I've got anything handy otherwise.
Can restoration do it? I have second level slots.
Have I benefited from restoration yet today? Because it is once a day only, but
I
I
believe
think that's-
Asher was the one who got restoration, but not you.
Yeah.
okay.
And I thought restoration was once a day for each. Maybe I'm wrong. Like,
Doesn't look like restoration affects this, unfortunately. Restore senses would work,
don't
Oh, yeah.
have it.
Different spell.
or could work, I suppose.
I'll write down ringing ? Are his ears ringing? Is that like something that's gonna fade away?
I was going to say right now, am I getting anything? Is it just dead silent? Am I getting muffles?
You're getting
that
very
seems to
muffled.
be deadened.
Yeah, you're getting like muffled
Okay.
sounds right now.
So I can hear them
Theory
trying
is-
to say things, or I can hear them saying or making efforts, but there's no way to discern what's really being heard.
Okay,
So I'm basically,
let's wait
shake my
5.
head. Yeah, no ringing.
Viorian makes her way over, and hands on her hips is like, "Are we waiting for something?"
Let's wait a few minutes and see if Greshy gets better. In the meantime, I'll start poring over these scrolls and wands.
Well, I already have the wand, and I was working on that. So if you want to look at the other things,
Oh, you were identifying the wand?
well,
Okay.
I have it
will-
in hand, I should say. So I've already been working on it.
All right. I'll take a look at the scrolls that I found on the scrolls were on The Apprentice, right?
Yes, Khalid. Yeah.
Khalid, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Those will take me a minute per attempt.
All right. So we'll have you identify 10 items and Greshy 1 for a 10-minute break. Is that?
Aye.
Well, I'll start with just
Okay.
the 2, I think.
Okay.
So
So you're doing first scroll.
we've got 28 for the scroll.
These should be secret, but
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make the second one secret.
all right. What is this?
And-
I see. Okay. The first one is a scroll of teleport. With that, and the second one is a. Let's see, what do you actually roll? Versus this. There we go. The second one is a scroll of monstrosity form.
Okay. Both could be useful for. The latter one might be useful for Greshy if he's running out of other spells to use. I'll write that. I'll chalk that on the wall.
Which spell was it?
Monstrosity form,
Oh, that could be useful.
and hand it over.
I'll take a look at it in a minute. But could be good.
And I'll set it aside for you then.
Appreciate it.
And then I'll take a look at the
Anything else
staff.
you wanna identify? Okay, staff.
The staff was Khalib's, right?
Yes, it was. Yep, that is a. Let's see, there's your roll. Yes, that is a staff of transmutation. Oh, that's not the right one.
Makes sense.
It's supposed to be.
It's probably fancier.
That's probably a totally different check. Okay, no, you still passed it. All right, yeah, it's the greater staff of transmutation, which you guys might actually have one already sitting around somewhere.
We have a major staff of transmutation. This really disappointed that he wouldn't have something fancier than that.
Oh, sorry, he's major.
Well,
oh,
There's a
sorry.
major.
No,
He's not.
I did the wrong thing. It is major.
Okay,
He was not Karzoug's greatest apprentice.
I get major and.
I was gonna say, I think
Yes, it's supposed to be
so,
major.
it does seem like sometimes they could be.
It should be greater and greatest. Come on.
Aye.
Okay.
Greater and the best.
Okay. And we'll try the clothing as well.
The clothing. All right. Well, you're not sure what these are. They are robes. They are magical. They've got some runes written in them. They look kind of familiar.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not really sure what the magic does here.
Could be like an ancienter version of something I've seen before. All right. I guess I'll do the circlet and the brooch as well.
Okay.
But after that, I'm probably not
Alright.
going to worry about the weapons for now.
You
That's fair.
are.
No one's gonna use those.
You're very certain that the circlet is a circlet of persuasion. It's a charisma apex item. And I believe, likewise, oh yes, very trivially, that the brooch is a brooch of shielding. Which I believe blocks magic
Okay.
missiles.
Yeah, but it's pretty useful if anyone has a attunement slot.
And then, Greshy, why don't you go ahead and give me your roll for the wand?
All right, I'll be using crafting because I'm allowed to do that. Thanks to a feat I took this level.
Which feat?
Blind gem roll. There we go. Crafter's appraisal.
Ah, excellent.
I can
Thank you.
use crafting instead of magic.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Cool. That, in fact, is a 9th level Wand of Charm.
Very glad that she didn't get a chance to use this on us. But, don't know if this is going to come in handy, but we'll keep it handy anyway.
Alright, so that's 10
All right,
minutes
well-
past. Viorian is just pacing this whole time.
Is Greshy hearing any better?
Yes, Greshy, the muffled sounds have given way to normal sounds.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that. Well, that was unpleasant.
Well, was hoping you could take a look at these chambers over here and see what your opinion is on them, what they might be for.
Chambers.
There's a whole series of them.
We're gonna
Yeah,
start making our
follow
way
me.
over here.
I have not been down the hallway, and I don't think we want to do that just yet, because this looks
Oh,
clearly very...
this goes on for
Very
a long
something.
time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you see this, what is this down at the end here? Another chamber?
Unclear. Not headed down there until we figure out what these are for.
Well, get off of Phelan so I can take a closer look myself.
All right, you approach
Cages?
one of the rooms. They seem cage-like. I mean, they're big empty rooms.
It's hard to
with
tell
a
you're being
barrier
very
in
cagey
front.
about the whole matter.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any markings that would suggest... I'm just kind of looking for traps or hazards that would trigger from walking forward to look closer.
Perception. Secret, obviously.
Secret, yes. Question mark.
No, you don't see anything that looks trap-like on the floor, or at least within these like next to kind of cells worth.
Sure. So I can kind of... I will step 10 feet into the hall then.
I don't know
And
what chat prefers. Do you guys prefer if I do like this big ass view so you can see the whole hallway? I'll leave it that way.
every so often.
Okay. So,
I will take a look at this chamber on the left and see if there's anything identifiable about function or form, whether it is some sort of actual destruction chamber or storage chamber.
okay. Choose your approach and give me a secret roll. Like choose the skill you want to use, and I will.
Right, I'm considering. I'm going to lean into what I'm good at and try crafting as I attempt to try and actually discern the mechanism and the design of this actual cage/room.
Okay.
That was supposed to be secret.
That was supposed to be secret.
Yeah, I can reroll it if you want.
No, that's fine. You take a look at the you approach this from like, what was this constructed to do? And you note the size big enough to hold a giant. Like pretty easily a rune giant should be able to fit in here. It's actually almost perfectly sized for like the dimensions of a rune giant. There's only standing room. There's nothing, no chairs or anything present. It kind of resembles a cage, or as Gunn was thinking about, perhaps a meditation space. But this, it doesn't look it's not quite giving you prisoner vibes. Like whatever would stay in here was probably doing it by choice. Like this looks much more like a I don't know. Trying to think of how to word it. It looks like something was perhaps like a giant or other creature was just standing in this room. Maybe for the purpose of... I know. The structure of the actual walls themselves and the material they're made out of seem like they're here to probably amplify magical energies. So whatever was in this chamber was probably on the receiving end of whatever this transmutation magic is or was.
Interesting.
Do you think it could be rejuvenating? Or is it more likely to be stasis or
Rejuvenating, sustaining, perhaps? If they're receiving whatever energies were keeping them alive for however long. I don't think rune giants are they actually made creatures, or are they natural born like most other giants are?
Society check?
Efficiencies. secret? I don't know
Yeah.
if it matters.
Yep. See.
There were
Blind.
2 giants on every floor going up. How many floors were there?
Oh, there were lots.
There are 24 chambers here.
I'll assume that you were counting. There were 16 floors prior to this one. This is the 17th floor.
Ooh.
But how many had giants on them? Not 17.
That
Maybe,
I would rely on your own counting to do. But to answer Greshy's check, you're thinking about like what's the origin of rune giants, and actually, you're not 100% sure because they are. I mean, they're basically like legends in dwarven folklore. They haven't existed in the world at large for thousands of years. They're basically believed to have been lost. So it's actually very surprising to see so many rune giants.
So, using dwarven lore in that instance would not have lowered the DC at all, or substantially, because I do have dwarven lore for that.
Oh,
For
you do have dwarven lore?
possibly such a purpose. I do. I was a
Sure.
dwarf once.
Yeah, I mean, I'll assume that the check was dwarven lore instead, but I mean, it's basically it's kind of the same info.
The same.
Rune giants
Okay.
do not like they don't. They're basically not present in the common day. They're extremely rare.
Okay. So my current thought is that either this is where all of the rune giants in Karzoug's service were in stasis until they recently came out to do stuff for him, or that he had like 2 of every giant here, like a sort of shithead's arc. And then they came out and fought us on the stairs on the way up.
To clarify, I think for Greshy, you don't think that they're, or you're not 100% sure, but you don't think they're created. You think they are just a lost tribe of giants.
Okay. That was more it, is making sure that this was not some sort of actual rune giant generation chamber, because that would be interesting and
It's
concerning.
possible, but your impression of rune giants was that they were a big tribe of giants back in the day. They just haven't really existed in the modern day.
Is the surface of these the barrier there, is that solid, or could we pass through into the chambers if we wanted?
It looks translucent.
kind of like-
You haven't tried to touch it yet, but you could.
No,
It seems to be holding the
maybe
fog
it's time
in.
maybe it's time we give it a little touchy touch.
You want to touch it?
Well, I'll poke it with my sword.
Okay, you poke at it with your sword. The sword does it like presses against the. It's almost like stabbing your sword into like a sheet. It has like a little bit of give, and then it pierces through. But once inside, nothing seems to happen. You can pull the sword back out just fine.
We pull it back out. Does the mist leak out, or does the barrier?
No, the barrier like just forms around. It fills the hole
Okay.
almost instantaneously, imperceptibly quickly.
Well, it's possible that this could actually be a resource to us if it has some sort of rejuvenating effect, but I'm not really willing to.
Greshy
Test
takes
it
the
out in
glove
that manner.
off and pulls up one sleeve and puts a hand to the barrier to see if he can push his hand through.
Yeah, you push your hand through, and you feel a sudden chill, like a small chill. It's definitely colder on the inside than it is in the hallway. But nothing happens to your hand. Or, not that you can tell.
Still green. Or whichever color it's turning. Pull it back in, bring my sleeves back down, and put my glove back on. Seems fine.
Shall we keep going? Let's make sure mechanically that we've collected all of that stuff into our bags.
Oh, sure. I'll take, I guess, the scroll as well.
I'll take the circlet and just stow it.
Do a ring, I suppose. Actually, we can just leave that there, can't we? Oh, we should. Taking all the rings. Anyway.
All right, so you, after looking through all this stuff, you head back to the creatures to go pick up the rest of the items.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured we would have, in actual game, done that already, but before we leave, we'll make sure we actually have it tucked away, and then get ready to head out from there.
Okay.
You see anything down there, Asher?
What is?
But I was gonna peek around the corner and look.
Okay, those someone else might want to pick up those gargantuan weapons because they're way too big to fit in my
I'm not going to bother right now.
bag of holding.
That's a waste of space at this point.
We have the space, just not in. I've only got small bags. Someone else has the big bags.
Asher, you're going to check out the.
Actually, cram him. Where does this?
Oh,
go?
you're trying to cram
Oh
some
no, it went in the right spot. Okay.
items away.
Yeah, it went in the right
Okay.
spot. I was having a hard time getting the staff to go in.
Ah, okay.
Shall we go down to the east or to the south door here?
Well, what's Asher seeing?
I'm just slowly. I just want to peek, make sure nobody's gonna come.
Okay. You
Oh,
peek
just
down
more
this
of
hall.
the
You see more of these green chambers.
Oh,
And
Ah.
if you look all the way down the hall,
Ah!
you
Oh,
see
that
the
scared me.
two cloud giants who are huddled together. And the moment they see you, they dart around the
Nope.
corner.
Ah, the cloud giants are still in here, but they're very afraid.
oh, maybe we can calm them down. Tell them that they're free. Maybe their kin are freed as well. Shall we try? Greshy,
Aye.
how would we say we mean you no harm in giant or something like that? In
Jotun.
giant.
In Jotun?
Yeah.
I will attempt to say something of that sort.
Sure.
It's not quite a pure translation, but it's the equivalent.
Oh, sorry. Are you just shouting that, or?
I'm trying to. I don't.
I was gonna listen to try to be able to repeat it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure which. It sounded like Gunn was asking you to tell him, and it looks like you're.
Well, then
willing
I'll tell
over
him
to shout down the
how,
hall. So either is fine. I'm just curious which one you're.
Well, I was trying to see. I was trying to see what the hell's going on down here. So
Okay. By the time
apparently,
you get
giants
there,
were
you
around the
don't-
corner, but I didn't see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, you don't see them now.
Let's
I'll tell you how to say it.
let's
Okay.
move
You tell
down the
Gunn
hallway here.
a loose phrase that translates to it. The Orion is
start
going to get
walking
her
down the
bow back
hallway.
out. She'll follow you guys.
Shoot
You're
them.
going down the eastern hall.
I do see one.
And I'll just say that every now and then and kind of
As
Hold
you
the hand
guys
up.
start moving down the hall, you hear footsteps running. Giant footsteps running.
wait. We
Should we-
mean you no harm. We come in.
I was going to
peace.
say Asher.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going backward.
I'll
Oh,
follow
there
you
they
go
are.
backwards just in time to
No,
see
no,
them
no.
running around the corner.
Wait,
Do you want to try saying the phrase that I was saying in Yotu?
I'll try.
Sure. Give me a. Give me
Is
a
that
diplomacy
like
check.
a little Karzoug?
Yeah, what is
Okay.
this?
Why
Oops.
is he here?
I don't know.
Get
He's not
out of
supposed to be
here! No, I should run.
Karzoug.
Just wait. Hold on. Hold on. One second.
I was trying to
Where is
teach
it?
somebody Jotun at some point. I swear.
I have to pop in.
You were. I don't remember if anybody actually picked it up.
Well, I don't think we ever had time to actually take it
It's
to
10
properly
feet.
learn anything, but
It's 10 feet, so that's not gonna work. Where's my diplomacy?
diplom.
Let me throw my points at my diplomacy because it's not great.
All right. Using 9 points.
Maybe we'll use 9 points. Oh, I didn't even need it. 52. I'm so diplomatic.
All right. You shout out
Wow.
the words that Greshy, that you overheard Greshy speaking, and the giants, as they're running through the doorway that you guys initially came in through, they'll stop, and the one in the rear looks back at you, and the other one, who's more injured, like starts to tug at her arm. Sister, we must go. She would say in Jotun, I suppose. And the other one, would say something back to her, also in Jotun, which you don't understand, but Greshy's not close enough yet.
Coming all the way around.
I'll keep moving as long as I'm allowed to, but it'll be slow.
Mhm.
What is it you mean to do to us? The less injured cloud giant shouts to you in kind of broken common.
We just want to talk. We don't want to hurt you. We don't want to fight.
Whoop. Oh, hi.
Then we talk at
here.
distance.
That's fine. Oh, hi, Greshy. Greshy.
Hi.
They want to talk at a distance.
That's
I
fair.
don't know Jotun.
I do. I can translate it. Were they just speaking common though? It sounded like.
Yes.
A little bit.
They're kind of struggling to speak common, but
Oh, okay. Then I can happily translate if they're. I can. Do you want me to stand back here and translate, or? I do have bandages. I could help. You look hurt. You are hurt. Sorry about that.
they look at each other, and I guess think for a moment. In Jotun, they would reply, what do you know of giant anatomy? I must take my sister away from this place as soon as possible. She would shout back across the hall.
We've dealt with a number of giant kind already. I'm not completely ignorant of giant physiology. I was a dwarf once. I know it looks a little different. I shrunk.
We do
If
not
you don't
need
want the
your
healing,
help.
you don't have to. We do have some questions.
You may
Ask them if they know
but
G-Man.
Who am I asking about?
The leader.
Oh, Gyukok?
Yukak, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be friendly with Gyukok, but what's the question we had for them? Besides,
Oh,
do they know
what-
Gyukok?
What do they know about this place? Why are they?
Oh, so we're here to deal with Karzoug. Is there anything you can tell us that will help us to do that?
They look at each other. His power is supreme. He is an ultimate evil. He cannot be stopped. You're foolish.
weren't you two, like, under some sort of weird sway, like, half an hour ago, and now you're free? Things change
Yes,
real
it
quick,
is-
don't they?
It is the power of the rune
Good answer.
giants.
Good answer. Good answer.
Aye, the rune giant that we slayed,
Tombstone.
which will happen to Karzoug as well. But it will be a lot easier if you know anything that will smooth the way.
How can we find him?
No, where he is.
We are nothing but
I do-
pawns in this scheme. If you want to know more about Karzoug himself, it's only the rune giants who are privy to any of those conversations.
That's fair. Do you know how we can find Karzoug then, where he's actually hiding at, where the rune giants go to speak with him?
Supposedly he is here, but in my conscious memories, I don't recall ever seeing him. But once we were enslaved, everything since then has been black.
Very well. I am happy to... You've given us some information. I'm happy to trade for some healing, if you're interested. Not charity. A fair trade in exchange for information.
They look at each other, worried. You may treat my sister, the front one says. She is much more hurt than I. We accept
If you
your,
trust me,
your gift.
I'm happy. I said not a gift. You gave us information. So Greshy will actually dismount and quickly run
His
forward.
way up the path.
And dodge around some bodies here, around that one.
How many
Stumble
rune
around
giants?
the rune giant body.
How many
I
rune giants are here?
I'll relay that question.
Oh.
In fact, I'll happily relay questions as I'm
Corner.
working on bandaging her up.
Here in this place,
Yes.
she thinks, trying to rack her brain for any semblance of memories. It's all very hazy since once we were enslaved, I don't remember as much. Let me think about it, though. She can give you an answer.
I'm going to go ahead and pop
Okay.
a lay on hands and then start to rest while Greshy
Um,
works.
I think when we first arrived in Zinsha last, there were maybe 24 of them. Says the injured one, having like a kind of
Okay.
flash of memory.
Several of those have been slain already. We don't know how many when the other giants were freed.
They spoke to our clan leaders and convinced us to... well, convinced our tribe to march here to Zinshalast. Once we joined up with them, well, our leaders were taken here to the pinnacle and never seen again. My sisters and I were left to lead our remaining tribe mates until a time when we were also called here. And once we were called here, it was then that we were made rune slaves by them.
How many were here in the tower that you can recall?
relayed through Greshy. How many of who?
Mhm.
The Rune Giants?
How many rune giants? Just this one?
No, there were maybe a half dozen here at least, but
Okay.
most of them, I believe, were in the lower city and upper city.
Yeah. Well, it's possible that the giants we left unconscious on the stairs have been freed. If you wish to take them with you, but they might still be enslaved if they were not, if this was not their specific master.
The two of them seem maybe slightly confused. You march in here and leave our kin unslain?
I mean, no reason
No,
to
it's
kill
against
you
their
if you're
will.
not trying to kill us, right?
Some of them are dead.
Some of
Greshy
them-
translates
A
for
few that are
himself.
alive.
We tried not to kill them when we could. I'm gonna roll it legendary for this medicine check.
Okay.
So DC 40.
Yep.
Oh, look at us go.
That is a critical.
So natural 20 makes that 55 total.
Alright.
It's 4d8 plus 50, I believe.
For critical
yeah, I
success
think
on
so.
legendary.
Yeah, 48 plus 50.
Ooh, decent rolls too. So 74 hit points back to. You know, if the other one is willing to let me bandage her a bit, I could do both of them.
Sure. She will very begrudgingly take it.
And I'll take some myself, since I can do that too.
You get a sense that some of this is just a giant's pride.
Of course, and that's why I thought a trade would be a bit more
That was a nice.
kind to their.
That was a nice play.
Also seems to be getting us a bit more information.
Viorian is just chilling.
Around the time Greshy finishes,
leaning up on a wall.
Gunn also gets his second focus point back.
Okay, you're using that time to refocus then? Okay. Well, your kindness
Done what I can, at least.
for your enemies is foolish at best, but I thank you nonetheless.
The tribes are not always enemies. Sometimes you fight on the same side. Some days you fight each other. So today we find each other on the same side of the battlefield, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.
She nods. For a small one, you seem mighty wise.
Thank you. I worked hard at it. As do we all.
Well, if you do not need
Now then,
us for anything else, I suppose we should probably flee this place as soon as possible. Our other sister escaped this way, and we wish to find her.
So hopefully she hasn't gone too far on her own. Before you go, I'm just going to double check. Did we have any further questions for them? Can we let the last leave?
I think
I don't
that's
think so.
everything
They
that I.
should find their
yeah.
sister.
All right. Well, thank you both again. Appreciate it. And live well, die well.
Before I go, she kneels down and places her giant hand over your head, Greshy.
Probably
Squish.
Shit, where is
It's like when you make the cat's face go like. brrr.
the cheeks, and you're just like,
Yeah, like.
The cat takes it because that's what they do. Until they
I
murder
love
you.
you.
she imbues you with some magical energy, giving you the effect of elemental gift air for an hour.
Wow, that's actually very nice. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
If you do manage to kill Karzoug, then you will have done Giantkind a favor, she says, turning and heading down the hall with her sister.
Great. She's just gonna kind of take the winds and fly back.
Oh, look at
Oh.
you.
Okay.
Should do that. Anyway, down the hall, there are some small chambers we might want to explore before we open this door.
You think? I mean,
When I was running past, I saw some small rooms.
okay.
Or like down this way?
Yes.
Where Ashley
Or
is?
down
Okay.
either of these two halls. They connect on the backside.
He went the
Well,
long way
also-
around.
There were also the Lamia's chambers on the other side. of the
That's
building.
true. We still left whatever was back there.
Yep.
Well, let's start at the top, I suppose.
I'm scared of opening any doors because of Karzoug. He's just gonna be behind one of them.
Alright, it looks like Asher's going down one hall and
Yeah.
the rest of you are going down another.
Going down the central hall. So this.
Like nothing really.
What is this chamber up here? This is what I was looking at.
So
Oh,
let me
it's
go
a
and
distance.
describe what you guys see up here.
At the very end of this hall, in the center hall.
Yeah, one sec. Where's
This is literally
Lost
just a very fancy women's restroom. I thought that's what it looked like, but now that I see this couch, I am convinced
What
that's
do you
where
see?
we are.
You do see the bed on the other side, right? Is
Part
that
of the
also common
women's
for the?
restroom.
Okay, I was.
okay.
I had to double check.
Like, these are all
Maybe-
normal things.
Maybe that's where Khalib was staying.
Okay, so yeah, let me give you guys descriptions of what you're seeing. So, do you want this room first, or what's down the hall?
I do see the shiny thing to the left, but I'm here next to this room, so I'm kind of interested in the green room.
Okay. All right. First, this green room here. Ahead of you is another one of these chambers. It's got the kind of green mist in it. It is triple wide. Same kind of jade brick flooring and walls. Same green mist, same green barrier in front of it, and two jade columns on the sides of the door frame that are generating this barrier. Inside, you see a layer of fancy rugs and carpets. They look quite expensive. A golden chandelier that's hanging overhead in the kind of entryway. I believe on the left-hand side here, you can see a queen-size bed. Maybe that's actually a king-size bed. Probably a king-size bed. Some nice dressers and things. And on the other side, you can see what looks like a desk, a fancy chair, like office chair, what looks like a table with some kind of map strewn out across it. So it looks like a planning table, perhaps. Some boxes of what look like parchment paper rolled up, perhaps scrolls, perhaps tomes. There's some books and things strewn out on the desk as well. And then that's kind of what you see in that room. And then down the hall, you can see a massive golden statue of Karzoug with his hands outstretched. Looks like he maybe would be holding something in his hands. The base of the statue is littered with gold coins. There is a red carpet leading to the north from there, where you can clearly see the greed symbol inlaid into it. You can also see in the room that red carpet leads to, there is clearly a golden statue of Karzoug wielding some kind of staff with a ruby hilt. Or not ruby hilt, ruby head. As well as some of the gold and things scattered around in that room. At the far end, past the statue of Karzoug with his arms outstretched, There is a large green sofa, just kind of sitting out in the hall, in the corner, as well as in the bottom left corner of this room is a golden rug with the Sahedron rune, the stylized version of the Sahedron rune on it, with two golden doors that are emanating a shimmering golden light. And these doors have the greed rune emblazoned on them rather prominently. All right.
I don't like that that's shining.
Those are the things you see.
I want to go into this green dorm.
Yeah, I guess this is
Studio.
the moment when we do that.
So,
Good luck.
gonna
Have the wins.
push my way through inside and see what happens.
Okay, you press your way into the barrier. Again, it kind of has like a little bit of give and then allows you to kind of pass through. Once inside, you feel a rush of cold, like you've stepped into a like an office building that's got their AC set really low, like 65 degrees or something. It's briskly chilly in here.
Terribly low. Yeah, I don't keep my house like that low at all.
Wait, do you? Do you actually keep your house at 65?
I mean, it's whatever temperature it is outside usually.
Oh, sure, but I mean, for an office building in like the summer, maybe. You imagine you've stepped from like a nice 74 in the hallway to like a 65.
You're Californian.
Fahrenheit.
You don't know what
Yeah,
the
I know.
temperature is.
I know what temperatures are. I'm not Californian, by the way. I'm Georgian. But thank you for that. Yes, so it's chillier in here than it was outside. That's my point.
I gotcha.
There's kind of a refreshingness to the air in this room, but otherwise you walk across the carpet. It's very plush, has a lot of give to it.
Greshy seem to be moving at normal speed.
Yeah, Greshy's moving at totally normal speed. Everything looks fine.
Okay, just making sure.
Makes his way
So
over to
I'm
the
going to head
desk.
over to the desk, and first of all, I want to double check and see if there aren't any obvious or not obvious enchantments or charms to prevent people from tampering with things. Because I want to
sure.
tamper with things.
Secret perception?
Sacred perception?
Tamper.
Question mark.
Okay. You scan around, looking for any kind of obvious traps, but no, there doesn't seem to be anything here.
All right. Well, then I will start tampering and see if there's anything of value or information about Karzoug, and perhaps what the deal is with glowing doors and statues that are surely going to come to life the moment we get close to them,
Okay, so
and
you
other
might-
things of that nature.
so it'll take like 10 minutes to search through all this stuff that's here.
Another 10 minutes. Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Scared of the golden glowing.
Greshy, can you hear us?
Can I
Through
hear
this
them?
barrier?
Yes, you can hear them.
Aye.
All right.
Yeah. Didn't go
See if
deaf in here,
there's-
at least.
See if there's anything that could help us figure out how to locate the power source of this place. The way the
Alright.
pillars are built in, schematics, anything, notes.
I'll see what construction notes Caleb
Khalib.
had lying about. Sure. Just digging through everything.
Okay. Asher seems itching to to walk forward.
Strange.
There's a
I
bed.
don't
You
trust
could jump on the bed.
statues. I don't trust them at all. I haven't trusted them in.
Before you go
Weeks.
too far this way, Asher, I'll reach out to him. Maybe, can you do the searching thing?
Oh, that's always on. Let's. I think it's 60 feet. Let me find it. Ooh. Where did it go?
I would
What
like
are
to
you
have
doing?
Phelan pushed into the room as well if he can.
Yeah, sure. Phelan can walk in.
Then he's gonna go jump on the bed and then lay down on it.
All right.
Turns out that was trapped.
Phelan hops onto the bed. It's very squishy.
I was at one of those water beds. Ugh. Terrible taste back at Thassalon.
That would be very funny.
It would be very greed-like, though, wouldn't it, to have a water bed?
Oh, waterbeds are so awful.
Made of
Um,
pure gold. It just
The whole greed aesthetic just makes me think of the 80s and corporate 80s. And for some reason, water beds also make me think of the 80s. It all fits together.
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
Sort of
Sure,
still have
it's a
one.
waterbed.
disco light comes down from above.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What's Asher and Gunn doing? You look like you're kind of posturing in the
true
direction of this hallway.
Capturing,
Okay.
gazing upon it all.
I am alert.
Okay.
Standing guard.
Look at Trusing again. Sure. Give me a sec. Okay. Grabbing dice. Okay. Asher, as you're making your way forward, you get a very, very uneasy feeling. You can sense that feeling of intense greed energy that you picked up near the throne room. You're picking that up again.
I don't like that.
There's definitely lots of greed energy coming from that direction.
Is it worse?
Is it worse?
The previous time.
It feels a little bit different, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not particularly worse. It's just very strong.
Okay. Not like I'm
Well-
closer to it.
No.
Could be something else like it, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little hard to qualify because you haven't really felt this before. And if you're holding Viera, your bow, your rune forged bow, it is vibrating.
There's a lot of greed in this direction, Gunn. Just like
Just
the
start-
throne room.
Disenchanting things would, shoot everything.
Shoot everything.
Shoot the statue, shoot the door, shoot the.
Can I tell if anything is like really transmuted, or is it kind of that similar vibe? Pop a little closer
with
of like it's just been changed so long.
Super transmuted.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's been heavily transmuted. Yeah, probably ages ago.
It seems kind of like everything is similar. I've never hunted for traps before. Does this statue seem like it's like the other statues where it might have a trap or a trigger?
Give me a secret perception check then. Check for traps. This is a massive Karzoug statue, like giant-sized Karzoug, and he's just got his hands out like he was maybe holding something that was like laying across both of his palms. He's got his palms upturned.
Secret.
No, the statue looks like it's all like one single mold, or like chiseled all at once. You don't see any kind of obvious hinges or anything like that. yeah, it doesn't look like it's particularly trapped. It looks like it was maybe, yeah, just intended to hold something that's no longer present.
Okay. I don't think there are any traps in this room in particular. Do I feel like... Actually, I guess it would be hard to tell the direction from where the greed was coming from if it's just like permeating everything. I was gonna ask if it seemed like it was coming from the door that's glowing.
It's a much vaguer sense than that.
Okay.
It's
So
just
it's not like a
vaguely in front of you.
smell.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna slowly creep.
Okay. You slowly creep forward.
I swear to God,
What?
I'm just very nervous. Like, if Karzoug is around this corner, I'm just gonna turn around and walk back. There's a chair in this room. This just seems like another throne
Yeah,
room.
as
over
you
here.
like continue forward, you see in this golden room up ahead, there's clearly what looks like maybe a replica of the throne in the throne room. It's a very, very large chair, made of kind of plated gold with green cushions and accents. And as you get to about there, I'm going to need everyone to roll perception for
No.
initiative, please.
Oh,
No.
I was busy reading.
I was
Yeah,
hoping.
taking a nap.
Well, you may continue reading
That's fair.
depending on what's going on.
My absolute fear of triggering an entire dungeon again and killing somebody. It's very active at all times.
I mean, we've already done that basically. It's fine.
An
Alright,
awful.
let's get some rolls going.
Did that? I did it once, and I regretted it every day.
As usual, I've forgotten to get on the track.
Oh, you're on the track, or what do you mean?
Oh, I didn't even do it. I just did it as a perception check, not as my initiative.
Oh, just click the little sword icon beside the.
Oh, there it is.
Don't have. Oh,
Oh,
I
maybe
don't think I
not.
have that.
It looks like you
keep
rolled it as
saying that.
initiative, Gunn.
Oh, I did.
I did, but did it put me on automatically?
Yeah, you're in the tracker.
Because it usually doesn't do that
Yeah,
unless
your
you select your
initiative's 49.
token.
Okay, well, it managed
Okay.
it.
Wait.
Um,
Didn't
Alright,
put it
sorry.
on mine.
Oh, here we are. Yeah, encounters.
Yep. Okay, let me click this little start button. Oh, right. Do that. Did it not actually work for Asher when you did that? Oh, here, I'll
No.
click the button.
No, yours was just a perception.
Oh, it's not doing it. Okay, I don't know.
That
what's-
is by
what's not
far the
doing it.
worst. I'm clearly looking for nothing.
I can update. What's your initiative? Yours is 33. All right. So it looks like we've got Gunn with a 49, the Orion with a 44, Greshy with a 42, Asher with a 33. And let's go ahead and put on some battle music. So the first thing that happens, Asher, is you hear a very familiar voice. Now I've got you.
No.
As Karzoug
No. No!
appears at the base of the statue.
What did I tell you?
No.
What did I
Go
say?
Away.
His form
That's big.
coalesces, and he begins to. He uses his
Gonna
3 actions
disintegrate
to
me
cast a
again.
spell.
Now,
Now,
am I
Gunn, it's
within
your
60
turn.
feet of him? Am I within
Um,
60 feet of him?
No, you're not.
Mm,
Okay, sure. You're. I have him kind of in between squares. I'll allow it. Sure.
I'll attempt to throw a canceling wave at him of conjuration in case that's a summon of some kind.
Okay.
I'll gesture at him with remedy.
All right. Go ahead and give me the roll.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should be quickened
Let's
anymore.
find where that is. It's
It should
here
just
under
be-
actions, I think.
It should be the Runeforge counteract.
Interrupt conjuration. There it is.
Yeah, and click that little click counteract check there.
Excellent. A 45.
Okay. You swing your sword. A wave of energy goes in his direction, but no discernible effect just yet. That was
Okay.
your reaction. It is now your turn.
Yep. All right.
And second fate point from Wise Wolf of Yoitsu for Asher.
Well,
and yes, now
unfortunately, I am no longer quickened. So I'll take that off. If I was, I could get there and attempt to disrupt him. But instead, I'll have to settle for stepping 2 actions. One of which I can do a little flop, colliding with the wall.
yes, you run forward and
can run
you
35
slam
feet to Asher.
hard into something.
Oh. Right here?
Yep.
I can't get to Asher?
Son of a
Can't get to
bitch puts
Asher.
up a wall of force
How
or something.
dare you.
Asher!
Hi.
Come back here! I can't pass here. Shoot this, break this thing. Oh, well, since that only took me 1 action,
Can
I
you
will-
actually
that
hear
was-
through the wall, or is it?
since I only used 1 action to move, I'm going to attempt to
That is a good
disrupt.
question of whether or not you can hear through this. I think so. But let me.
I'm going to try the other thing here and rend conjuration at this barrier, whatever it is.
Yeah. Sure.
It says
you can,
blocks physical effects from passing through it. I don't know.
Okay, you try a rend conjuration on the wall.
I'm going to re-roll it with
Okay. Use a fate point to try and
my hero point
or a hero point to try and reroll that. You got a 33 on the
to get a 44.
counteract at 44. You
That
swing
one's a 44.
at the whatever is here, and it doesn't seem to be having an effect. There's sparks as you're hitting this invisible wall, but
Well,
nothing
if that doesn't work, then Asher may be able to break it. So that is all for now.
All right. Next turn, Asher, you hear loud stomping footsteps as a massive pig-like
Ah!
comes stepping out from the north. Fresh, delicious. It will move towards Asher. Is a massive creature, and it will try and bite you with its jaws. Actually, yes. So it just moves out in front of you and tries to go for a bite. That is a 37, but you know what? I have a dark hero point.
Dark
earlier in
hero
the session.
point.
So I will re-roll and keep the new result. And that is a 42, which will hit
Does
exactly.
hit me. Yeah.
Thank you, blessed hero
37.
point. 37 points of piercing damage as this creature bends down into you and just chomps right into your side.
Creatures of the forest, no.
Viorian, damn it, she'll try to. What can she do? Why is it her turn? She will try and strike at the wall. Uh, 41. Does that hit? Yes. I suppose that is a crit on the wall. 60
Oh.
points of damage. Reduced.
So So technically, the thing that I did is an attack as well.
Sure, you could roll the attack.
It's like a 2-action thing that I only did the counteract part of it. But,
Right. I forgot that you didn't actually do the attack. Go ahead and do the attack roll.
okay, I guess I just have to roll it as a strike here
Yep, just roll as a strike.
because it's not built in.
Strictly strike.
So that was a 46.
Yeah, that is a crit.
Okay, so we can add 54 slashing damage to it, assuming it's not evil.
Okay.
It might be evil. You never know.
Yeah, I would not say the
It's
wall
evil
is
to me.
necessarily evil. Uh,
Made by an evil creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's immune to crits. All right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Could you
So then those will
actually
Reroll that as regular.
Let me remove both those damages. Yeah, roll that as regular damage.
Roger
That
that.
makes much more sense. Okay. I missed that.
Rolling damage. 27.
Okay, yeah. Both of you scrape this wall and don't seem to be getting any damage through.
Okay.
Let me fully read this again, just to make sure I'm not missing something. Okay. Got it. All right. I think that's all fine. Okay, so yeah, you're both scraping the wall. That was only one of her. She moved to get a better shot. She'll take another shot just in case she can do something. 42 will hit. 23 is not enough to break through this wall's hardness. It seems to just be the shots are just scraping it, bouncing off. Okay. Next turn. Another of these pig-like demons
Oh.
comes out of the chamber and makes its way towards Asher, and will go for a jaw attack as well. For a little bite. That's a 47. That is 27 points of piercing damage. And then Greshy, you're up. You hear combat in the hall.
Ah, for fuck's
Awful
sake.
little critters.
I will drop what I was looking through, I suppose. Gonna just kind of fly out real quick to see what's going on. I get up to where Gunn's at. And
Yep.
there's a wall, apparently.
Seems
Okay.
like it.
Not a whole lot I can do from this side. It's kind of a problem, in fact. I'll just take something off. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to be done here. Sorry, I'm just... I will attempt to cast a basic healing spell through the wall and see if the effect gets through.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and just cast a 2-action first level heal on Asher. It's not going to do much. But this will be something.
That's a good question.
2-action healing. So Asher, if the effect goes through the wall, can regain 11 hit points. That just comes out of Mender.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't actually think so, but let me check for opinions. I will go for. Physical barrier, huh? Basically like a wall. Visual stuff effects can go through. Yeah, I don't think it can.
Do you have status cast on Asher?
I do. Everyone has status on them.
Would that make any? I guess status doesn't give you any kind of.
No, it just tells me their condition.
Yeah.
Doesn't it tell you? Does it tell you their location as well if they're within
I
range
think
but
it
not?
gives me direction.
Hmm.
Yeah, distance from me and in conditions affecting it. So target's
Okay.
direction and distance I would know.
Hi.
Which I can see him pretty
Physical.
fine. I just don't know if I can
Yeah.
actually cast on him.
I'm behind the wall.
I'm going to allow it based on the wording. Once physical effects from passing through it. Sure. You know what? Sure.
Is heal?
Yeah,
does heal
I don't-
send
I don't
something-
know what
some
the intention
physical
is.
energy?
I'm pretty sure it used to block everything.
It did, but they nerfed a lot of
but they
magic,
did
and
nerf
I
some
don't know.
spells, so I'm gonna read this as some non-physical magics can go through. You can ask me before a spell goes off, and I'll tell you before you actually cast it. But in this case, sure.
Well, fair.
Yeah, you managed to
well,
cast.
that was me
physical.
testing, I suppose. So
Okay.
Asher can gain 11 hit points back.
Could assuming you had line of sight or line of sight, could you cast the heal spell? Do you think through a physical glass window
Mm,
I don't think so.
at somebody?
Yeah. Probably
So
not.
that's kind of
Yeah,
That's kinda what I would think about.
No. I think not. Asher, remove the healing.
I've healed and I've damaged.
All right.
Because I would lean towards because it's just a positive energy thing.
Mm,
Generally needing to have line of effect, it's a question of whether you have line of effect through a
Yeah, through a-
non. It's still a wall,
It's
Mhm.
still a wall.
so
I wouldn't generally let you heal through a wall, so I don't.
right, and that's
Well,
why I.
that's why I said a window specifically because
Yeah.
you'd be able to see somebody quite clearly.
And I don't think I would let you heal through a window either, really.
Okay.
Unless the
Closed one,
window
at
was
least.
open. So, yeah,
Fair.
I'm gonna go with no. We'll just go with no for now. Okay, sorry
Okay.
for waffling on that.
So that will be my 3 actions. Phelan will take his 1 to stand up.
Okay,
Yay.
Asher,
Did not all, but
Ah, yes,
love
I
you
am
do.
still drained.
you got 2 pig
I'll do my
demons
free
and a
action.
Karzoug.
We're banging on
Hi.
the
But
glass
we
here.
are all friends, and we love our friendship. I'm gonna do my hunt prey on my piggies. Let's see. Maybe
Okay,
not.
These massive, fleshy, boar-like demons with lots of fur running down their backs, little tiny black angel wings, many piercings.
Hope.
They've got a multitude of golden chains dangling around their necks, golden
so
bracelets
fancy.
up their arms.
Okay. I was gonna turn around. If there's attack of opportunity, good luck to me. But he's going to shoot at the barrier or the invisible wall. Maybe I can put this in the chat. This in the rare and pierce transmutation. In case it is, I actually don't know what spell this is, so
All right,
Good luck to me.
go ahead and give me the strike,
Huh?
and then if it hits, we do the counteract.
a 40.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage and roll the counteract.
How do I roll the counteract? I have
Just
done
click
this
the little
maybe-
counteract thing in the chat, in the pierce transmutation.
Oh, here, this.
There you go.
Ah, okay. 34. Probably not.
Okay, that was 56 points of damage.
43 of which is physical, if that matters.
Am I allowed to re-roll my counteract?
it's a
yes.
D20 roll.
Yeah, it's a D20 roll. You can
Yeah, I'll use
re-roll
my
it.
hero point for this.
Okay, you had a 34 on a
Either
natural
this
4.
Or I die. Where is... And if I die, I die. A 41 instead. A little higher than average.
Okay, your shot hits the barrier, does pierce through it a bit. There's some kind of magical cracks where the arrow hits the barrier. But as the energy ripples through it, it does not seem like it's actually a transmutation effect.
Ah, this bastard. Okay. And I have one more. Where?
Do
I'm
it
gonna
again. You
I cannot do it again, actually.
Well, you did some damage.
Yeah, I can shoot it again. Does it look like I did do damage? Like it's cracking
Yes.
from damage that
Yes,
I did?
it did.
Okay.
Oh,
It does
okay.
look like you did some damage.
All right. So
What
it
I
is
thought.
worth it to attempt once more. 44.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
49.
49 points.
I'm behind a wall.
So that was okay. It's obviously that plus the original. Okay. Yeah, your shot hits a second time, and more cracks start to form in the barrier. They're like hairline, kind of greenish glows in the basically just it floating in the air where the arrows hit. And that was your 2 actions to rend transmutation, 1 action to
Yep,
do another
I'm
shot.
done. I just
Okay.
am sitting here. I swear to God, mister. I swear to God. Don't you shoot things at me.
You're not
back
getting
around
out
and
of
look
here
at him.
alive, Asher.
Probably.
I've waited a long time for this. And he's going to... yeah, sure. Let's go for another one of these.
You
Attack
disintegrate
roll.
me. I'm logging off.
that is a 52.
You disintegrate me, Jason.
That is another
I'm
critical
logging
hit.
off the internet forever.
You have points, don't you? Or do you have any left?
Do I have points? I have,
you have 2 points right now.
2 points. I will
Fine.
throw this peep
You're
across
being
the room.
given. If you hold on just a moment, it looks like chat is spamming you with points.
Give me a point.
Chad
How
wants
many-
so I
Asher to
don't
live.
die. If
So
I
let's
die,
count.
It's still gonna be rough.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
outta
4,
here.
5, 6,
Yes, it is.
7. Is that 7 points? There you go, 7 points. Okay. So sorry, that should be at 8, right? All right. So give me your fortitude save, please.
oh, my fortitude save.
Yes.
Give me 1
Yes.
second.
On crit, this is a fortitude save, and the result is 1 worse.
Ba, 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 ba. Fortitude, I'm using my points. Be foolish not to. I swear to God. Da, 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 da. Oh no, it's not an ability. Excuse me.
Oh, it should be at 9. Sorry, that's 9 points. Okay, I misnumbered.
Ba, ba, ba. It's not poison. Is it poison?
It is
By
not
chance.
poison.
No, it's
Not
probably
poison.
fireball again.
Alright. Foundry, I swear to God. Okay, thank you, Foundry.
Okay, that was nice
57.
actually.
57.
Don't know if this is like almost as good as I could do.
That is a success, so that turns into a failure.
Alright,
Which
just
turn actually
nice-
it's a success, which turns into a critical success, which turns back into a success.
That's a
Oh yeah, a
question.
success, a
Let's
crit
see.
success.
Treat the save
Yeah, I
as
When you
think
roll a
that's
success on a
degree,
fortitude save, you get to critical success instead.
but on a critical hit, treat the save result as 1 degree worse. So it's a question of which one happens first.
Surely they're both meant to cancel each other out.
Sure, fine. I'll give you that. I'll be nice, Karzoug, today.
Don't kill me with
It's like-
disintegrate.
All right.
Don't
it'll
do
be
it
a
to me.
regular
Disintegrate doesn't just get to
Fringe
ignore it.
ruling being a murderous thing is kind of lame. That's all. A fringe ruling in this particular case, because he
Fine,
could still just
fine.
straight up kill him.
Take half 108 damage.
Oh, it's half 108.
Yes, on a success.
I mean, that's still.
Still. Ow! Karzoug, stop that!
That could have been worse. It could have
How
been
many of
worse.
these does he have?
Still has 2 pig demons in his.
He laughs
How many-
as he fades away.
Stupid. Get out of here with this disintegrate. This is the only spell we're gonna see for the rest of the game.
Well, actually, I'm just hoping to get some out now.
This spell gives me anxiety. I have dreams about this spell. Every
Gun.
session this spell attacks me and
It is your turn, Gunn.
There's walls between us.
Are these corridors still really tall?
Yes, they are still really tall.
I'm going to hold my sword up against the wall and start flying up and see if I can get to a point where the barrier ends.
Okay.
So I fly up as fast as I can.
Yeah, you fly up, scraping your sword along this barrier, and at what's your fly speed?
My fly speed is 25.
So in one action, you go up like 12 feet. So you'd need at least 2 actions. Are you willing to go up 2 actions?
Yeah, I'll spend 2 actions flying. As long as I'm going up and finding that there's that the barricade continues to extend.
So at the end of your second action, once you're actually 25 feet straight up, the barrier seems to stop, and your sword no longer feels anything. So you're 25 feet up.
Okay.
That's workable.
sad eyes.
And I can pass over it now.
You think so?
I'm going to fly the remaining 25. How close do I? Let's see. If I get to here, am I within 15 feet of both of them? I think so.
I think so, yeah. Yes.
All right.
So you fly up behind, overhead. After.
Yeah, I fly. Yep, and I still can't pass through the wall, even though I'm
Sure. I'll...
Yep.
elevated.
Manually
But
move,
you'll have
sure.
to. Yep. All right, and then I can. So if I fly 20 feet over, I think I can go about. Since my descending is going to be double speed, I think I can also go about 20 feet down, and just be slightly above and behind Asher.
Okay.
At the end of my turn.
All right, so you do a diagonal dive down after you pass over the wall.
Mhm.
All right, you're on the other side. The demon's turns.
Oh, please.
Oh, you have such shinies. Let's see. Yes. Asher, you have your bow in hand. Gunn, you have.
Don't take my bow. I will bite
your
you.
sword,
Remedy and shield.
Okay.
It usually, yeah, the prayer beads.
I presume you have your prayer beads in hand as well. So I want both of you to give me reflex saves.
How dare you?
As this demon starts
Does this
to
seem like a spell?
glow. No, it does. It's not a spell. It's just an effect from this creature. It's beginning to glow.
Okay. Well, 28.
37.
28, 37. Those are both failures. That's actually a crit fail from Gunn.
Yeah.
Asher, when you
Already used
fail,
my hero point.
nothing happens, and you've both used hero points. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Thanks. All right, so you're both slowed 1. As this glow emanating from him seems to attach to the Asher's bow, Viere, the prayer beads, Gunn's shield, and Gunn's sword. They're all glowing and giving off this weird, unholy light. So you're both slowed 1 and sickened 2. And you feel slightly, you feel repulsed by these items that you're holding. And that was 2 actions for that, and then its third action. Will be to do a claw strike at Asher. No, at Gunn. Treasures! It says as it snaps out with its claw. 40 will not hit. Viorian. She will take some shots at the wall.
You can try and arc over it.
She fires one shot. You shout that to her. Oh, I could try. She'll try
Sure.
and take a shot then at this guy. It'll be at a -2, we'll say, for cover. Now that you've revealed that to her. That at a 45 will hit the demon. This is the closer demon that just was radiating light. Let's see. Damage. That looks like 22 points of piercing damage. And then she will do... sure, she'll try one more shot. She shot the wall once, it didn't do anything, and now she'll shoot the demon with her third shot. 35 is not enough to hit.
Oh well.
Alright. Second demon. Shinies! Give! And it will go for a claw strike on Asher. That is a 41, which looks like a hit.
Yes, because I'm sick. Bleh.
Is Gunn doing anything about this? I guess once the damage comes in, 26.
Yes.
Points of slashing.
Yep. If the enemy is attacking Asher, Gunn will use the ability Liberal Mediation from Remedy, to assuming it works,
Yes, it seems to work.
to modify, to empower his glimpse of redemption, so that Asher is completely unharmed.
Okay. That was his first action then. His second action will be to swipe at this annoying guy. Butt out. That's a 45 to hit Gunn, which looks like that hits thanks to Sicken.
I will use my standard reaction to raise shield.
Alright. Which will block the attack.
Yep.
And then it will use its third strike to try and go for just a jaw bite. Oh, I did jaws there, but I meant whatever, they're the same. Yeah, it'll do a third action claw strike on Asher then. 41 looks like it hits.
My body.
For 30 points of slashing damage.
My body and my soul are injured today.
Greshy, it's your turn.
Well, I guess I'm going to make use of this fly speed and go straight up. It was 20 feet or 25 feet to surmount the wall?
Yes, 25 feet up would be needed to go over the wall.
Okay, so I can do that and still have 15 feet to move.
I'll put you on the other side of the wall and then you can
Oh,
do the rest.
thank you. So we'll drop 10 and descend while we're doing that.
Asher's no good, very bad day. I don't remember the rest of that title.
Every
What was
time
that? 15?
Karzoug pops up so far, I've been having a very bad day.
Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There we go.
I can get back down to the ground with that. So we'll fly up to here. Actually, one back. Close, but not that close.
So you fly
And
just
then
over
we're
the
just
wall
going to
and drop
shoot
down.
electricity at both of them, since we hopefully can actually hit them now.
Okay.
I would like them to dodge, please. Or actually, I would like them not to dodge, but you know how it goes. 43. Reflex save.
Reflex save 43. So the top one, the northern one, succeeds with a 48, and
Rude.
the southern one fails with a 38.
What a swing.
The full gamut.
Well, 35 to the one who failed, and half that. 17 to the one who
17
succeeds.
to the top one, and 35 to the southern one. So they both get zapped with electricity.
And meanwhile, Phelan is coming out to see what's the noise and what's the ruckus.
Phelan.
Okay, yeah.
And
Phelan's coming out of the
he's
room
going to find a
confused.
wall. Or you got
Mushes
rid of the wall, I
the
suppose.
face against the
did
wall.
I
It's
get
like,
rid of the wall?
blah.
Or he was able to walk through the wall and he shouldn't be.
I mean, he can get up to right here is where the wall starts.
Sure, he will go to the wall, find the wall, get confused,
Okay.
and go, excuse me. But that will be our turn.
All right. It's Asher's turn.
Ah, here I am. It's me.
You are slowed one.
I'm slowed and I'm very sick. Ooh. Hold on. Excuse you, do not go there. Thank you.
Yeah, backup would be better.
Sure. Is this? I don't know where the wall. Okay. Is this kind of this thin line, or should I be more here for the wall?
It's the wall is directly in front of
Phelan.
Phelan.
Does it take up like a 5-foot space? So is this how far I can go, or can I
No,
go
you can
here?
you can go one further. Yeah, it's
Okay.
imperceptibly
I do
thin.
one move,
I'll kind of loosely draw it there.
and I do 2 shots at
Nice.
the bottommost Higley Wiggly. Try my best.
Okay, you attack the southern one. 47's a
47
hit.
seems to hit, and a miss with my
39
second.
is a miss,
Darn.
thanks to second. So
but yes,
yeah,
Do you have a hit?
your weapon is giving off just like a really obnoxious glowing gold it's just making you feel uneasy.
And
that's-
it's a 49 damage
49 points of damage. It's fire force cold.
with
Okay.
things.
All right.
And that's it, I believe, because I'm slowed.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is true. Top of the round, Gunn. It's your turn.
Gun. Well, does the without spending an action to really check, does the one that's doing the effect on our stuff, is it still visibly doing anything? Is it like
No, the glow
Glowing
the
eyes
glow on it
concentrating
has
or anything like
stopped,
that?
but the glow emanating from your weapon and your weapon shield and prayer beads has not stopped.
okay?
The effect currently seems to be emanating
Um.
from your items, not from it.
Right. Okay.
You can attempt to recover from the sickened condition as per usual with an action to do so. But
That seems worth doing.
That is a will save.
I'll try to pull myself together. In that fashion. First action.
Okay, you try and
And that'll
focus your mind.
There we have a 45.
Okay, that is a success.
With
You
Divine
were
Will.
Sickened 1 instead of sickened 2.
So with the will saves, it should move up
critical
to a crit.
success. Oh, that's a good point. Does sickened do that? Let me see. Oh yeah, on two on critical success. Okay, so yeah, you focus your mind, and you are no longer sickened. And
Am
you are
I
no
still
longer
slowed?
You are no longer slowed, but you still only have one action left for this turn.
Fair. Well, one action for this turn. Doesn't seem like I should move forward. In fact, I think I should stay close enough to where Asher is. So let me see if there's anything good. I'm gonna do an intimidate on that top one. Your tricks won't work on me. Flee if you want to live. If you've anywhere you can flee to. Actually, we're gonna make it a scare to death.
Try for a scare to death.
Try
Let's
that,
go.
and I'm gonna throw points at it.
As well.
All right, 9 points.
So that should be under actions for me. I think I have it somewhere. Maybe not. I think I'll just have to do the feat version for the moment. Just gonna take me just a second because it's right way down here near the bottom. There it is. Put that in. +9, so 52
52
against the will
to
DC of this guy.
What's his will DC? Yes, that is a. Now I have to look at how scare to death works. Scare to death.
On a crit success, he needs to make a check. On anything else, he just becomes frightened.
Yes, in this case it is a crit success. This is an incapacitation effect. What level are you guys currently?
We're
You're level
19.
19. Okay. What's the fortitude save?
DC 41.
DC is based on your... I see, okay. So it needs to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I should have.
So
I tried to
yeah,
click it here, but there we go.
there you go. Thank you. Alright, it makes a fortitude save. Let's go. That is a failure on the fortitude save.
But not a crit failure,
not.
Not a crit.
On a regular failure, it is frightened 2 and fleeing.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, you scare it good. You
Still pretty
can
good.
see its
Mhm.
eyes like widen, and it shivers a bit. Its big blubbery body like quivering. All right, it is its turn. Get away from me! And it will back up and into
Go to the shiny doors and open them.
the
Show us what's
hall
inside.
to the north. Viorion's turn. She will try and take a shot at this demon that remains in front of you. Shot 1 over the wall. That will hit. It's 48. Sorry, 47. 31 points of piercing damage. And she'll take a second shot.
Helpful.
I'll add the circumstance penalty in this time. 34 is a miss, and she's got nothing else to do, so just keep trying. Another 36. Alright, she's just arcing arrows.
And you
over the
jumped
barrier.
20 feet in the air.
Do I look like
Just
I can
jump
jump 20
straight
feet in
up.
the air? She quips back.
I don't know.
Annoyed.
Never know until you try.
Give. The demon. Let's see. It'll use. Yeah, 2 actions for another Light of Avarice. It starts to glow again. Oh, actually, right, yeah, this one hasn't done it yet. It'll glow brilliant gold. Greshy, what are you holding in your hands?
These things are my thing. These people are mine. Keep your fucking hands off of them. And I'm going to try and rebuke him, and we'll try and just trip him if we can. Knock him to
Okay.
the ground.
Attempt it.
So that will be a spell attack. Just use Produce Flame. It's the easiest thing for now. So that's a natural 20 for a total of 53.
It is. Go ahead and roll damage.
It doesn't do damage, it just trips him. Well, I guess
Right. It just trips.
takes
yes.
1d6.
Sorry, I see. I got my mind.
On a
confused by the-
critical, he does take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls to the ground.
Okay.
So I max that too.
All right. So you crit rebuke him. As you feel magic, these energies, this light, start to envelop Mender, and you immediately get a flash of anger and rebuke him. And the
Dare.
repelling force knocks him over. He is prone. He takes, what was that, 6 points of piercing damage? Or, sorry, bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
And does that disrupt? If it's successful,
It disrupts the effect.
Disrupted. Yep. Okay. Then it'll just use its third action. Nah, it'll stand up with its third action. It's not gonna try to swipe. All right, it gets back up. It
Swipe or no
groans
swiping.
or moans. Greshy, it's your turn.
Well, that worked out pretty well. Going to spend an action actually to, having done that, reach into some bandages that I have on myself, and turning to Asher, who's right next to me, going to do battle medicine and try and bulk him up a bit. So we'll go ahead and not risk it and put our points toward it, because we're going
Okay,
for legendary
spend
on that.
I like their wings.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
cute.
they're cute.
Yeah, they do have cute little wings, don't they?
Oh, I didn't need it, but that's fine. That puts it at 50. Nope, that is 47 total. No, I did not add the points in, so 56.
Okay, that is a crit success on your battle medicine. Battle medicine
Asher.
on Asher. Yes. All right.
So 48
plus
plus 50. So that's 72 points of hit points back to you, Asher, as she just quickly puts some healing salves on you from this weirdly magical stuff he's got.
I love it.
The bandages actually start glowing different colors as he puts it on with the hand that still has like yellow and green and
My
all the weird
rainbow
colors going on.
cactus.
Just temporarily giving you bits of color. So that's one action. The second and third action will be... How difficult are these going to be? I don't know how well High Leap works. I don't know if Phelan can jump over the wall. We're going to see. We're going to give our 2 actions for Phelan to take 3 actions so that he can try and high jump the wall. I do not know if he
Does he
can
have to
actually do
back
so
up?
or not. He will do that as part of the movement.
Oh, he's
So
gonna
he'll...
fall on top of me.
He's got, what, 45, so he'll move back, run up 10, and attempt a high leap? High jump? How does this even work?
All right. High jump, DC 30 acrobatics check to increase the height of your jump. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I don't think he can. Well,
He's bigger
he is
than
big.
normal creatures would be.
I don't.
He's
feel like
also
we
a
can
good
get it
boy.
right now. Sure, it's just the DC 30 athletics check. If he crit succeeds, then he'll make it. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
All right, seems fair. DC 30 athletics check. He's got like a 50% chance. Why not?
Oh!
So he gets a natural 20. I just stole all of them tonight. I'm so very sorry. I'm sure other people could have had great uses of these. But Phelan gets a natural 20 for a total of 49.
All right, he's able to leap the wall. I guess he has to go into like.
All
a
right,
space that's-
I think-
but-
I don't know how many actions that would have taken. I'm gonna just assume it's all 3 of the actions that Greshy gave him. So that'll be.
Oh yeah, 1 to
our
back
round.
up and 2 to run forward and high jump. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so he gets over the wall.
So
All right,
he gets over the wall.
Asher, it's your turn.
It's me. I'm gonna try to stop being as sick as I am,
Okay.
which is just a 20, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry. No. You have to. In this case, you have to do a will save.
Oh, a will save.
Yes, this is a special sickened.
My willpower.
You got to will yourself through this illness.
Whatever
Oof.
that means.
31
Okay.
is a failure. You try to get over whatever this feeling is, the like unease that you're having from looking at your bow, but it's not working yet. You
That's
can try.
okay.
You
And
can
I'm
spend another
gonna
action to try
shoot
again.
At the... I'm shooting at the Higley.
Okay.
Do a 100 shot at my new friend. 1 for a miss. Second is really hurting.
Oof.
Yep. 39 is a miss.
And a hit here.
40
with a
will
40.
hit. Just barely. You want to roll damage?
I'm giving some damage. A 57.
All right, 57 points of damage as you're trying to shoot through the kind of nauseating, like weird colors that your bow is flashing at you.
Gross
and you
bow.
manage to make one of those 2 shots work. It impales the pig demon in its belly. Gunn, it's your turn.
So this demon seems like it could be not from this plane originally. So
Yeah,
I'm
as-
going
as
to
most demons
first
are not.
action. I'm going to step up, or well, move stride up,
Okay, you
and I'm
stride
going
up
to
it.
attempt rend conjuration on it.
All right.
So first, the strike has a 40.
40. Ooh. You're no longer sickened, right?
I forgot to target him.
Yes, you did forget to target him, but that is... Okay, yes.
Well,
that
that's
is
just a hit, isn't it?
Yep, that is a regular hit. I was checking something
Okay,
else
so there's
before
the-
saying that, but yes.
Here's
Okay.
the damage from the hit.
Okay,
and then-
that's 27 points of mixed damage. It also, the good light off of this weapon is radiating off of it as it strikes, so that's extra 15 points of damage. And is this
That's a
weapon...
big weakness.
Does this weapon
Yeah.
have a material on it? Is this a silver weapon or cold iron?
It is a cold iron bastard sword originally,
Okay,
like
it is,
a very high quality one.
The cold iron also reverberates and does an extra 15 points of damage as well. So this remedy is just humming as it slices through this demon's flesh.
On top of which, it suffers the effect of banishment,
all right,
which means
if the strike was
it has a
one.
DC 41 will save to make.
All right, it shall attempt the will save. It fails the banishment.
The target is banished when it
Okay,
fails the
as
save of banishment.
you strike through its belly, it screams out, oinking in pain, as the light just like tears through its body, and the creature just dissolves before you, as it is sent back into hell.
Hooray. The evil has been defeated.
Hey, well, that's my full turn.
All right. No. You hear the other demon come stomping out. Ooh, can it actually reach you from there? Let's see. No, not quite. It will use 2 actions to move all the way up on top of you, Gunn. And give you a chompin'. Le chomp. 39. I was targeting you, but it didn't do anything. But 39 is a miss,
Yeah.
I believe. Alright. It is no longer frightened. Viorian is going to try and shoot over the wall, as she has been doing. Do a strike. That's a miss. With a 37. Second strike with a 38 is also a miss. And one more lob shot. Natural 20 for 42 will hit, and because it's a hit, it's a crit. So crit damage. 55 points of piercing damage. As she luckily lands a shot in one of its eyes. Purple ichor is spewing out into the hall from its eye socket. Greshy, it's your turn.
All right. Probably nothing too exciting. We'll spend an action to mount up on Phelan. Then we'll spend our other 2 actions to give him 3. He's going to take those to circle around to the back side of this thing if he can. So there. And then he'll spend his second action to chomp on Demon Guy. 41 to hit.
41 will hit.
So that will be 34 points of piercing and electric damage.
Right.
If electric does anything.
Phelan
And
bites the
last
demon's
action.
ass.
And by his ass, he is drugged down and put prone.
All right.
Please lay down, sir. You're not welcome to be standing any longer.
Phelan kind of pulls him, down to like a seated position.
Yeah, just sit down.
All
You're
right.
up in the boat.
Asher.
I try again to not be sickened.
Okay.
Will it work?
You stare at your bow, focus, grip hard. That is a success.
Oh, Yeah,
You have some
44.
kind of-
I don't think Asher does actually for the
He doesn't have the
No.
for will, but he.
I do have a little thing for will, but it's only like controlled action.
It's only for controlled effects, which this
Oh,
is
okay.
really the same. So you are only sickened 1 now.
Oh, you did it. Huzzah.
Yep, I did it for you,
Alright.
sorry.
A little less grossed out. I will take my 2 shots.
The light that's coming off of the weapon is like diminished a bit.
Got
Ooh.
a crit
Right, you
and
take a shot on the prone demon. Yeah, first shot's a
hit.
crit, second's a hit. Roll damage.
Resolve the crit.
And the arrows are glowing as they fly through the air, so make sure this includes any anti-greed.
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. That's 106 points of damage on the first strike. And some persistent fire damage. Do you want to put... it's not pushable from here.
Yeah.
But I'll do Fortitude save if it succeeds against the Frost with a 55 versus the DC with 5. DC 23 is the... okay, but yes, it's on fire and it's mobilized.
And it is flat-footed until the end of my next turn.
Alright.
Oh, ignore that.
Ooh, nice athletic.
Great athletics check.
I clicked a button to see what it did, and it went, oh,
Um,
whoops.
Everyone within 15 feet of it gets 10 HP temporary.
Oh,
I need to
nice.
say that every time I hit it with the thing. And then it's just the normal hit. There we go.
Alright, normal shot.
66.
Alright, you land 2 really good shots into it. Gun.
Gun. Stab it a bit more.
Yeah. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna just kind of comment. You were warned, beasts. I'm gonna actually like thematically. I'm gonna reverse the grip on it and just like impale. Go for another strike here.
Alright, kind of flip your sword around and go for a overhand stabbing motion with your
Yeah, where is
bastard sword. Is a regular strike or this is...
it's a regular. Well, no, I'm sorry. It is going to be Ren Conjuration,
Okay.
but that's the strike of it.
Alright, that is a critical hit. Roll crit damage.
You might just kill it outright.
You might just kill it outright.
At the rate it was going,
That is
56 with
56 plus another 30 from the 2 weaknesses to good and cold iron, and now it does a will save, and because a crit failed, or because you crit succeeded, its result is 1 worse, which means this is almost guaranteed to work. Let's see. That is
Yeah.
a failure.
No,
it
it's
is a crit failure.
The
On
crit
critical
failure is
it's banished
not
and cannot
only-
return for a whole week. So this strike you impale
Sure
its,
that will-
its belly.
Get out of here.
The creature just again
I
similarly
don't think it'll want to.
dissolves into golden dust as it is deleted from this plane. And that is the encounter.
I'm not going first through any doors or near any gold statues ever again. Can't
and-
do
very
it.
good idea.
I'm going to be disintegrated. Jason's tried so hard to kill me. I mean, Karzoug, excuse me, has tried so hard.
You gotta focus the DPS sometimes, man.
No. I'm a glass cannon.
The worst part is you're really not.
I'm
You
drained.
take quite a lot of damage. and
Don't
still
hurt
are
me, I'm
surviving.
just a little baby.
So this room that you see over here, so this barrier is still in the way. Bjorn is stuck over here trying to shoot at it.
Kind of stuck.
But
Can I like help chip away at it?
yes, you two can
I'll
start
stab it with a
yeah.
dagger.
shooting at it, scraping at it, trying to get it to go away. Greshy and Gunn, you step forward a little bit to see into this chamber that those demons came out of. And it is a resplendent chamber. The whole floor is paved with gold. The walls are paved with gold. There are 2 statues of Karzoug on either side, wielding golden scepters. They're probably scepters of rule, that like imperial scepter kind of things. There's loads of gold littering the floors. floor of the room, all corners. There's a replica of the throne room throne. In front of you, in the center of the room, on a golden altar, is a golden sarcophagus. And on the in the right corner of the room, the far back, there is what appears to be a giant egg made entirely of golden scales, seated on a plush golden pillow with a golden dragon statuette placed just against the egg. And I think that is probably where we call it for the evening. As the two of you stare into this room, and as Asher and Viorian eventually get this wall taken down. So yeah. Thank you all for joining us, as per usual. I believe we are off next week because I have to do an MRI really late for some reason in the evening. And won't have time to really get ready after that. But we should return on the 22nd. And then I think we're off on the 29th. So we're kind of we have an off next week on the 22nd, off the 29th. But we should hopefully be back on the 5th of June after that. So yeah, we'll be here on the 22nd of this month. Whatever month this is. May, yes. 22nd of May.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, normal schedule, 5th of June onward. As we get closer and closer to our final confrontation with Karzoug. So, thank you all for joining us on this very, very long journey. I hope you're all having fun. Thank you. Good luck with my MRI. I am hoping it will be good too. I have 2 this month. That's exciting. So, different things. Hopefully both of them are not anything bad. But, yay! Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Farewell.